ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमयो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुर्लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं। Krishna in 9th chapter Rajgujya Yoga, in the first Krishna is saying Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idang tu te gujyatam pragyaman anusuyave jnana vijnana sahitang yajat atma makhya se subhat. Krishna says that means that I am telling you this Gujya Gyan or this transcendental knowledge of Bhagavad Gita because you are not envious to anyone. In that third sloka of Bhagavad Gita of 4th chapter, Krishna again says, Sa evang maya tahedya yogo prokta puratanaha bhakto sime sakha cheti rahasyang tahotyatutmam hotyaduttamam. So Krishna is saying, I am telling you this beautiful katha means Bhagavad Gita because you are my friend. So two things Acharyas are saying. That Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjun because of two reasons. One is he is his friend. I will be very brief, but I hope you will like this. So in this material world, people, why we came here? Because we are envious of Krishna. Okay, another thing I want to ask you. Which is that vice which cannot be used in the service of Krishna? Envy. So envy is just like a cancer. It spreads. But in the curable stage, if one person can cure, then it won't be fatal. So envy is in all of us. That's why we are here. And that is the only thing which is stopping us to love pure devotional service to Lord Krishna. So Acharyas are saying that if one person can control this, not control, tolerate this, with the power of association and many other things which at the end we will discuss, then we will be saved from being the victim of envy. It is in every stage. So that's why, not only in devotion, even in material world also, people enjoy envy. Sometimes I hear, oh, people know, you're envious about me. If no one is envious about me, then maine kya kiya. But in devotional service, it's not good. Why it is not good? Because it is harmful for Krishna consciousness. So it is stated by the Acharyas, envy has 4 stages. How many stages are there? Yes. The first is avagya. Second is upeksha. Third is dvesh. And fourth and the most dangerous is ninda. Will you remember? Yes. I will send you the notes and it has been recorded also. You can write. I will send you the notes. I'll send. Okay, you can write it down also. But no phone calls should come and no one should take any calls and no answers of WhatsApp or anything. Avagya, upeksha, dvesh and ninda. Can you repeat? Avagya, upeksha, dvesh, ninda. So these are the four stages of envy. So the first stage is avagya. See, avagya is a stage of just like, you just came to know about the cancer. It's there. But it's in a very initial stage. So what happens actually when we come to Krishna consciousness? In the beginning days, everything looks very nice. And we are with the devotees. And first 6 months goes in, wow, everything is so wonderful, everything is so great. I love Krishna consciousness. I love Trisi Albert Road. I love Sridham Mayapur. And see these devotees, they are like Vaikuntha Vasis, so sweet, so wonderful, so great. And I can't stay without them. But as it goes, and we proceed in our devotional service, first, you may be hearing lectures, but after 1 year, you start giving lecture. Sunday lecture. You start giving lecture, this lecture, that lecture. Then you start learning harmonium. When I came, I used to see Radhanath Swami, Hare Krishna. I don't know when I will shake my head and sing like that. you know. So initial days, and you try to learn. And you learn. Maybe you learn. In our temple, so many devotees are learning, singing. And in congregation also, So it goes on. So what happens actually, that you start the devotee started thinking. This initial stage, that I can also do. And I will also, can make nice classes, I can make notes, I can give nice talk, I can meet people, I can inspire them. And the rasa that we are trying to get from Krishna consciousness, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, what happens actually? We try to get rasa from these things. Name, fame, puja, pratishtha and all these things. And that what happens actually in this stage of, avagya, what happens? That a devotee, especially those who are seniors, I have personally witnessed this. They become little avagya towards them. It is also stated that, you have to be very careful with Guru. Even sometimes I saw that people become avagya, they do avagya to spiritual masters also, in the first stage. And they think that, I am also not bad. Just like sometimes we hear in some lectures that first stage, I am Das, you are Prabhu. Then second stage is, you are Prabhu, I am Prabhu. Then third stage is, you are Prabhu, I am Mahaprabhu. I have surpassed everyone. That is the first stage. But in this stage, if you can control your envy, that is very nice, because it is curable. But the next stage, if it comes, then you become more deadly, and that is called upeksha. Sometimes, that means the first stage is still innocent. Okay, it is innocent. Like, ठीक है, हिंसा हो रहा है. But then in the second stage, if one practicing person grows, what comes? Grihna starts coming. Grihna means I can't tolerate this person. And it happens. What happens then? That material world, and then what happens? The material world teaches you to say, these devotees are my devotees, my friends, and these devotees are not my devotees. They're different. I'm different from them. But remind you, unless until you are trying to at least having respect for everyone, সকলের সম্মান করিতে শকতি দিও নাথ যথাযথ তবে তো গাইব হরিনাম সুখে অপরাধ হবে হত. It is very difficult. So sometimes we feel, you cannot stand that person. It happened with me also. जैसे कोई सामने आ जाता है ना, can't stand. It's not good for your devotional service. It's like Daksha Prajapati, he's saying about Shiva, I'm not under the influence of Maya. I'm not in the influence of any other ignorance. But I am telling this Shiva is a wrong person, she is a bad person. But he forgot one thing the Srimad Bhagavatam says, he was having a lot of envy in his heart. So when one person is in envy, he cannot understand that he is envious. That envy is actually controlling. And what happens, slowly, in English there is a saying, that when your heart becomes hard, your ears betray you. Your ears betray you. Even if that person is having something good, you will also wanted to hear about negative about that person only. And you will mingle with those people who are speaking against such people and such group. It may be JPS group, it may be RNS group, it may be BCS group. Envy comes in many ways. This temple, that temple. In our assembly also, this department, that department. Because it is there. So that's why that nobody understands actually, that they are under the influence of envy. That is a typical quality of envy. So why we are practicing devotional service? We are practicing devotional service because our heart should be very soft. So when the heart is soft, what happens? You see good in everyone. You don't argue. Okay, devotional service means एक तो जगह ऐसा होना चाहिए जहाँ पर जो बोला तो सो किया. You don't use your brain, especially in this material world means so much struggle outside. There must be one place, and that is the devotional place, where when the devotees and Brahma, what you call the leaders means, your superiors, seniors, they are saying, you should listen to them. But if you don't, then what happens actually? Your heart becomes hard. So that's why, that if you are controlling that emotion, that, that stage, जैसे कभी होता है ना, इसके प्रेजेंस में तो मैं रह ही नहीं पाऊंगा. I can't tolerate. That is the second stage. And what is that? Upeksha. And when it becomes more nurtured with envy, and when you cannot tolerate, then comes dvesh. Dvesh means the third stage comes, and that is I hate him. Rather, in Krishna consciousness, we should not hate anyone. But this comes, I hate him. At this stage, nothing about that devotee impresses us. If he talks with us, we feel there is some hidden agenda. Oh, आज बात करने आया है, जरूर से कुछ होगा. If he does not talk to us, we feel he is ignoring us. आप पहले समय देते थे, अभी समय नहीं देते हैं. Right? And must be, इनका गोल चेंज हो गया है, मेरे उद्देश्य के थोड़ा चेंज हो गया है. And in this stage, in the third stage in Dvesh, you expect that person to be diminished. মরণ হয় না কেন এর? ওকে ছাই পড়ো, गंगा मुखो पा माने जानते हैं, जिसको मरने के लिए लेके जा रहा है. बंगाली में किसे बोलते हैं, थैंक गॉड हिंदी में नहीं है. So in this what happened, there is a very nice story, not story actually, that in Socrates says the envious person becomes thinner and thinner and never becomes fatter and fatter. Means he is becoming envious, so he is becoming thin, he is destroying himself. But जिसके ऊपर वो हिंसा करता है उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. क्यों मोटा हो रहा है, उसको कोई फर्क ही नहीं है. So there is a example of Mahabharata. सुतम व्यव बोल के एक लड़का था. Shiva gave him a boon. Narayan gave him a boon actually. Lord Narayan gave him a boon that एक बार एक गदा से जिसको मारेगा वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएगा. So he hit it towards Arjun.
Who, Prabhu?
Subhamanyu.
Subhamanyu.
हाँ. So then what happened? So Krishna stood up and that, club came and touched Krishna's body and went back to him again. But nothing happened because Krishna is the only person who blessed him with that. So what he did, he again threw it to Arjun and it came back to him only and destroyed him. Why? Because sometimes, this envy actually destroys all of us if it is there. Sometimes hit wicket होता है ना, अपना ही बैट लगा देता है. हिट विकेट बोलते हैं ना, क्रिकेट में होता है. एंड फुटबॉल में होता है सेम चीज में ही गोल देगा तो सेल्फ गोल हो गया. सो एनवी इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. यू आर डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय योर ओन थिंग्स. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड द द्वेषा. एंड देन द लास्ट वन इज निंदा. In this stage of bhakti, if a person is overwhelmed with envy, he just starts blaspheming others. वो किसी को भी जिसके प्रति भी उसका क्रोध होगा या द्वेष होगा उसके अगेंस्ट में बोलना चालू कर देगा. He will just speak. Whenever he will come somewhere, he will just start ninda. And what is the cause of the ninda? He want to destroy those people. So the Shastras, they give the example of Ninda is just like the scorpions when they know that they are going to be, attacked by fire. So what they do, they bite themselves and die. या अपने आप को खुद क्षति करना चालू करता है स्कॉर्पियन. आग है, आग आ रहा है आगे, वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. So they don't want to go to the fire. So what they do, they just sting themselves and then bite themselves and get destroyed. So that's why it is stated these 4 stages of envy. What makes us চৈতন্য চরিতামৃতটা কোথায় রে? ওটা একটু নিয়ে আসতে হবে. চৈতন্য চরিতামৃতটা আমার ব্যাগের ভেতর রয়েছে, ওই সুটকেসটার ভেতর বাইরে আছে. So these are the 4 stages of envy: avagya, upeksha, dvesh and ninda. So the acharyas are saying that there are 2 remedies of it. Hare Krishna. Anything? अच्छा, तो बंद करके आ सकता है. So the Acharya said there is a remedy of this. So what is the remedy of this? How many of you want to know the remedy? The remedy is you have to glorify that devotee. Even if you don't want, at least try. It's very difficult. It's not easy. Because Krishna consciousness is not easy. Right? Bulbul is coming, but still we came. And then, cars and so many other things has been arranged and it was not so much comfortable, but still we came. Nothing is easy in Krishna consciousness. If somebody thinks, ghar mein baithe rahenge, everything will come, it's not going to happen. So you want mercy, kashto korle, kashto pave. So that's why. And it should come slowly. But at the initial stage, at least you try to glorify that devotee. See some good quality of that devotee. जिसके प्रति ये हो रहा है मेरा, और जिस ग्रुप के प्रति भी हो रहा है. We should not forget, again I will remind all of you, कि why we came to Krishna consciousness. बार बार हमको ये चिंता करना चाहिए, मैं इस्कॉन में आया क्यों? हम सिर्फ शाम को प्रोग्राम करने के लिए আর গুরু মহারাজের প্রচার কার্যে সম্পূর্ণরূপে নিবেদিত হওয়ার জন্য। লেকিন গুরু মহারাজের প্রচার কার্যে সম্পূর্ণরূপে নিবেদিত হওয়ার জন্যও তো যোগ্যতা লাগে। সেই যোগ্যতাটা কি? That you have to purify yourself first. If you are not happy, if you are not deepening your relationship with Krishna and devotees, how you will enjoy it? How it is different from the material world? So that's why we need to understand, every day we should understand that how blessed we are and how I can take advantage of the whole situation that Krishna has given in my life. Especially whoever is sitting in here. We are connected to Prabhupada and in the parampara for so many years now. But still these things must be there, that I should be reminded again and again that what is the purpose of my coming here. So that's why Krishna says a very nice shloka in 6th chapter. Sometimes we ask that আমার কিছু ক্ষতি হবে না তো, সব ঠিক থাকবে তো, আশীর্বাদ দিন। But then in 6th chapter 14 number shloka, Krishna says a very beautiful shlok. Shri Bhagavan upacha partha naibeho namutra vinashyasya vidyate nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgating tata gacchati. The meaning is very sweet. He is saying, Partha, nothing will happen to you or those people who always think good and kalyankari चीज लोगों के लिए सोचते हैं. If you are always thinking good about others, nothing will happen to you. You will always be saved. Krishna is saying, Partha naiveha namutra vinashyashyate vidyate nahi kalyana kit kaschit durgatin tata gacchati. That the person who is always feeling good for others, is always praying for others, always thinking, let everybody get Radharani's lotus feet, let everybody get Sri Gauranga's lotus feet, let all of the devotees and the living entities, they love Krishna, and let me try my level best to pray for them. So ওই দুর্গতি হবে না আর কোনো দিন। Nothing. So sometimes people say, अरे इस महाराज का ये होगा, वो महाराज का वो हो गया, ये प्रभु का वो हो गया, वो प्रभु का वो हो गया. But if you ask them, all sufferings are material, but solutions are spiritual actually. There is no material solution for material thing. All solution comes from spiritual thing only, if you see. Whether it is body, whether it is mind, or whether it is consciousness. You cannot solve any of these three materially. Though it is something connected to material, but it is nothing to do with material thing. Because we are spiritual bodies, we are spirit souls. Krishna is saying here, we have to come out from envy. And some or other, even if I am not envious about certain other people here in this room, maybe I am envious about some people who are staying with me or working with me in my place, in my business. So we should not. Especially in devotion I am talking about. But then, if one person also, if I am having envy, then that will be destroying myself. So that's why these are the beautiful talks that the Shastras are saying. And how to come out? You have to glorify that devotee. You will see that Prabhupada never spoke anything about any specific person. About Niti, Prabhupada has said. Or organization, it must have. So organization means, like about some pantha or way that is going wrong, Prabhupada will speak. But Prabhupada will never say anything about an individual person. Because he is a Vaishnav, he is a Shubhakanki for everyone also. He thinks good for that person also. That's the quality of a devotee. See, sometimes we say, we are practicing devotee, we are bhakto, or kormi, or bhakto. The bhakto hawa kya to soja? Is it so easy to become a devotee? Are we having this quality? Let us be. I'm still now, I might have my enviousness. I have. कभी कभी कुछ सुनता हूँ, अरे अच्छा. Sometimes what happens actually, I tell you very honestly, I hear some of my friends who joined with me, they did something wonderful. तो एक मुहूर्त के लिए भी मेरे दिल में आता है, हम भी किस कम कर रहे हैं क्या? But the next moment I say, you know, is this the reason I am here? Sometimes it looks very nice. You know, আমি বলছি সবাই শুনছে, it's a power. আমি বললাম যেতে হবে না কোথাও, everybody agreed. It's a control. And everybody is understanding that ठीक है. But it is not good for personal devotional service if I am attached to that. It will make me go to hell. Why? Krishna never expects that. রূপু, একটু চুপ করো মা, এখানে এসে বসো আমার কাছে, আমরা কথা বলছি তো, একটু সহ্য করো, একদিন আসবে তুমি এরকম বলবে, সবাই শুনবে, একটু সহ্য করো, একটু সহ্য করো, একটু শান্ত হও, পরে আমরা খেলতে যাব, এখন একটু আমি কথা বলছি, একটু চুপ করে বসো, ক্লাস চলছে, মাকেও শুনতে দাও, বছরে একবার হয়তো ওনার সঙ্গে দেখা হয়, হরে কৃষ্ণ, বাদ বাকি ক্লাস উনি মামার কাছ থেকেই শোনেন আর বাবাকেও শোনান, যাই হোক। So, what I was telling, are you agreeing what I am saying?
Very well.
And I tell you, this sense of proprietorship, sense of showing people that I am doing something, we have to come out. It's a maddening thing. And many of the stalwart personalities in our society, in other society, even in Srimad Bhagavatam, they were unable to tolerate this. Name, fame, puja, pratishtha, and envy comes. And with what extent it will come? The example is Chitraketu Maharaj, queens. They killed that baby. How can I tolerate? Another, woman is bearing the child of my husband, and she will be the, very beloved to my king, Chitraketu. So they poisoned that baby, which were that baby was the only Vangshaj of that dynasty, Harshashoka, and died by Angira Muni and Narad Muni's what do you call, blessings. He got back and spoken lot of beautiful things. And so that's why this energy is there in all of us. You see why this baby is speaking, and baby, because they want attention. All of us, we want attention. Let us try to get attention of Krishna. That's why we are here in Kartik, in this place. We are not like babies. हम भी किसी से कम नहीं. I want to do this. I am so many years in this. अरे बाबा तुम भी so many years है. I can also उनके जैसा कर देंगे. Some of the senior, I know some of the senior friends of mine. They openly one day told me that sometimes I became very envious to my guru also. That how people are worshipping him, how taking care of him. Whatever he says, everybody follows. Why not me? But sometimes we feel that I have grown up, but we must understand they have grown also, and that much difference is there between him and me. So that's why more we are humble, and where we are trying to get attention of Krishna, and how to get attention of Krishna. Trinadapi sunichena taror eva sahishnuna amanena mandena kirtaniya sada. Krishna loves the devotees are together. Krishna loves they are cooperating and helping each other. Krishna loves that different types of devotees, different races of devotees, they are all glorifying Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and trying to do something for Krishna's service. So that's why we are all here to get the attention of Krishna. Prabhupada gives a very good example. The best student is always been called by the teacher and asked, okay, you show this mathematics here. So let us all do our devotional service very nicely. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Mahaprakash Lila took place, Mahaprabhu whom he called? Kalabecha Sridhar. And what was his qualification? He was arguing with banana leaf, banana flower, banana stem, and banana whatever, banana. And you just imagine, Mahaprabhu is saying, Sridhar, what do you want? And what he is asking? He is asking, I want to see the same Brahmana boy coming every day to my place and arguing and bargaining for bananas and everything. So that is simplicity of Krishna consciousness. So the remedy is, what is the first remedy? Glorifying, glorification. Try to glorify. I know it's not easy. Okay, you have done something, you have done something. I have seen recently, some experience I had that, I was not comfortable with some people. And they were also, discussing something which was not palatable for myself. They were speaking somewhere. So I discussed, I went with these devotees. There was a hesitation whether I should go or not. Then some or other, Krishna's mercy, Guru's mercy, they blessed me. And then I went and discussed with these devotees. And first and foremost thing what I did is glorified them. That you all are doing so wonderful. And we are all together. And in the way that you are all preaching, it's such an example created in our society. It's so beautiful. So what happens actually immediately, even if that person is having, it cools down. Oh, at least externally he has done something. He's speaking something. It's so wonderful. So we need to glorify, and genuinely we try to glorify. Just like the great saintly people, in the Vedic yugas, if the two kings are coming in front of each other in a bridge, who will go back? Both are kings. So the charioteers, they will speak the glories of their own kings. And then who will have less? Then they will chariot. So, Janak Maharaj and I think Bihar king, they were in the same place, in one place. So then the Bihar kings, I think Bihar or Pataliputra. Pataliputra is Bihar, right? Magad. So they came and then they were all saying, Inka ye gun hai, Maharaja ye gun. And then he said, at last, that my king is so great that he can forgive and glorify his enemies. So Janak Maharaj came down, gave obeisances to Magad Maharaj. Then what glory? Janak Maharaj is one of the Mahajanas and 12 Mahajanas. And then he came down and then he said, কি হয়েছে? ঠিক আছে, বিদেয় হও. So then what happened? He immediately gave him obeisances and said that, my dear king, you are so glorious. So when he asked his, charioteer, please, gaadi ko piche le lijiye. But they became friends later part. So this is one thing that we all need to understand. When Prabhupada became so famous, Prabhupada never took this as a service. He took it as a service to his Guru. He became so much emotional. He struggled so much. That's why we are all here. And he struggled, but he never became envious to anyone. And even if when he became so famous, he offered all these posts and positions to his god brothers. It was their call. Prabhupada said, please come, let us all do together. But when one person becomes very famous, people become envious. What to do? So that's why we should not be in the trap of this envy. Envy is very deadly. What is the first stage of envy? Avagya. Second is upeksha. Are theek hai. Then dvesh. And the last one is ninda. It happens. I have seen so many devotees, I saw them, growing up with me. But then sometimes, I see this. And then unless until you have up someone who can tell you that, Prabhu, you are doing wrong. You should not do this. and you be careful. So जितना ऊपर आदमी हमारे रहेंगे उतना हम आश्रय में रहेंगे. But if you are not having that, no need to prove yourself. Just improve your devotional service. Why we are here? Every time we should ask. We are here to love people. We are here to take care of each other. That's why I always ask you all, come for common classes, come for common yatras, come for same sevas. Radha Govinda has given us so much wonderful association, beautiful deities, Prabhupada's first temple. So many projects are coming up. Otherwise, what happens? There is a competition, deadly and bad and ugly competition takes place. Amar jayega, tumar jayega, and this and that. And actually, all of you are blessed. You know why? It's not an easy journey. But you are all saved. You know why? I tell you, without taking any credit of myself. You all followed whatever the devotee said. And even you are all following whatever I am requesting you and asking you to do. Many things are happening. Nobody knows in this group. And ignorance is bliss sometimes. Why? Because you don't know what is happening actually. So sometimes, it is very good. Why you are happy? Because you have been protected and getting blessings. नहीं blessing रहेगा तो नहीं कर सकते, वो झगड़ जाएगा उसमें. I don't want to discuss because let it be ignorance only. Then you will be happy. No need to discuss anything negative. Let us all discuss all positive. So what is the first remedy of coming out from envy? Glorification. Try. It's not easy. Okay, but try. And the second one is you need to feed the devotees. Feed. You don't need to give the feet.